In his message, Pastor White visited a case study from the Bible related to deconstructing, that is, the life of Peter. Peter was one of Jesus' original followers, and he was also born and bred a Jewish man. Having a Jewish upbringing, he was really familiar with God's law given to Moses, such as the 10 Commandments. But he was also familiar with the hundreds of other laws that the Pharisees and religious teachers had added to the law as kind of a hedge of protection around it. So for example, since one of the 10 Commandments is honor the Sabbath, Jewish rabbis enumerated 39 major categories of work that would be forbidden for the Jewish people. Each of these categories had hundreds of subcategories, so that activities such as tying a knot, threading a needle, climbing a tree, adding fresh water to a flower vase, and extinguishing a flame were all considered off limits. Well, regardless of the difficulty of following so many rules, there's no denying that the culture of legalism had impacted Peter. So when the Christian movement began to include Gentiles, non-Jews, who did not have a Jewish upbringing, it was difficult for Peter and other Jewish Christians to disentangle the Jewish laws from having an authentic relationship with God. Can you relate? Regardless of whether you grew up in a Christian home or there are rules from your childhood or your upbringing that have impacted the way that you view life, others, or even your own worth? Did you grow up thinking that you were good only so long as you followed the rules? Or did the complete absence of rules make you feel uncared for or unprotected? What came as a shock to both Jews and Gentiles alike is that God's acceptance of us is not dependent on our adherence to the rules. Paul, which is another disciple of Jesus, wrote these words, "But God shows his love for us, and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." While it might be a healthy exercise for you to reconsider the legalism or licentiousness of your childhood with regards to how you view yourself, it is certainly worthwhile to meditate on the unconditional love of God that has always been available to you.